I hope y'all can SEE, cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Came to make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway in Southern California. Taking in at the 3. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing with too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Los Angeles Chargers. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting. An onside kick to start this thing. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Yeah, we saw that one up here, CD. Offensive team, they touched that before it went 10 yards.
Obviously such a fine line, letting it go the required 10 yards, but also getting to it before the hands team can. Just didn't time it out right, and that results in a flag.
And they'll send Williams in motion right. On first down, Justin Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. From the 13, now they work on 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, first down.
Now it's Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Herbert back to the air. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish it not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
4th down, Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a quick 6 and a Charger TD. Now the try here for the point after. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Charger drive about to get going. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Williams brings it in. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Herbert off of play action. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That one goes for 30 yards.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Herbert throwing again. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Prescott. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad. They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Prescott to throw it. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. One heck of a 3rd down conversion. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 14-yard touchdown. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. That's caught. And he is going to come up empty here as they stop him short of the goal line. And this will remain a 1-score game as the lead holds at 7. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And this one is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
It's a nice job hitting him on the angle route there, coming out of the backfield, cutting sharply across the middle. And that's good timing between the quarterback and his receiver.
Effective third down play to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his touchdown, Chargers. A 22-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are an extra point away from drawing level. After right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And some room to run now. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one taken just inside the 10. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down throw for Prescott. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Well, the first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. It's Williams on the catch.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2nd down and 4. Herbert. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching him?
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. T.Y. Hilton from 19 yards away. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. They'll look to throw. It's caught at the 1, and he will not get there as the try for 2 is unsuccessful, and they will remain down by a point. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little.
He's got a man, complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Herbert. He finds his target, Allen. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Herbert now. And that is incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To the air again, Herbert. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
And it'll be intercepted. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The final shot before the break for Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield from Lamb. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
The slot man in motion right. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And now another one thrown incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And Hilton, the man in motion. Now Prescott on 4th down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Cowboys are able to extend their lead.
So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around with a lucky horseshoe, weren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And next time, Brandon, I think you might want to consider running it because those defensive backs, they were plastered to the receivers, and they weren't letting up as that play went on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. The Charger drive about to get going. After the turnover, here's Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They snap it to Herbert. Allen's got it over the middle. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have cut the lead back down to 2. Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for 2 here. They'll try and throw for it. And now here's another interception. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 50. The 30. 20. Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Eckler again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He's got Allen. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Herbert operating from the red zone. Touchdown! Gerald Everett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chargers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. The extra point up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 43. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. 2nd down and 3. From the 50, here's Herbert finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 1st and 10, Herbert. Dancing to his left. The 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of his end zone, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott now. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And now here's another interception. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new.